Well, we had Favre on 2 days ago, and he said he shot a 79. That was the same day we had Elway on, who said that, his game, he hasn't played it in a long time. But Favre says he's just beginning to break 80. And Elway really wouldn't. He said he kind of just threw away that he was a 1. He hasn't played in a while. He's just a 1. And I was inspired by how he just threw away the fact that he's a 1. That really inspired me.
Yeah, just tossed it out there. Hey, John's a 1 at the moment.
That's what he said.
Yeah, it was very casual.
Very casual is what he said. Yeah. But we have Marshall Falk on. He refuses to say what his handicap is because he doesn't want to give out any candy. David.
Yeah.
You must know guys like that.
Probably quite right.
Yeah. You must know guys like that.
Well, yeah, I do. I mean, I know a bunch of people, that couldn't get down to single digits if they cut off a finger.
But what's yours, David? What are you playing to right now?
I haven't, people ask me that all the time, how's your game these days? And I haven't played golf in 14 years.
David.
I got, people say, no, sure. I can't. My left arm is crippled. I can't close my left hand
Are you serious?
From a bicycle accident. Yeah, from a bicycle accident. I got run over by a truck and a trailer in Dallas in 2007, I want to say. Yeah, 2007. And it took me a long time. For a while, they thought I might even lose the arm. So, there's been no golf, since then for me.
I didn't know that, David. I don't know if that's common knowledge.
I actually got hit 3 times by motor vehicles before I quit. I woke up in a hospital in Dearborn, Michigan, wearing a turban for some reason, with a hole in my head. I have no recollection of that accident at all. I got hit by a motorist who just kept on going, apparently.
Oh, my God.
And then I nearly went through a windshield in New York, and that was riding the bike. It was starting to look like a hobby. An open tab at the ER was, so
wow.
I decided against that, and I haven't had any exercise since.
Now I know you're kidding on that, but hold on a second. So, what's the best round you've ever had then? Give me the best round you ever had.
The best round I ever shot was from a blind hangover in the Catalan Open. In eastern Spain.
Yeah.
And I shot 61 that particular day. I played with Alfonso Pinheiro.
Sure.
And he was, I threw up on the third tee.
Come on, David.
And, because the night before, I thought I'd missed a cut by a shot. And my pal, Sam Torrance and I went out, and we had a few adult beverages.
Yes.
And, it was one of those nights where you say, I'll have one more and then I'll stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you stayed.
I got in about 4:30 in the morning, and I just happened to notice on the board at the hotel we were staying in, the draw sheet was up, and I was off first at 6:30.
Oh.
So I went out in 31, came back in 30, and I honestly can say that at no stage during the round did I know where I stood. So the following, I went from just making the cut by a shot to being 2 behind. And the next evening I decided, well, I'd better suck it in here, and act like an adult. So I did. And then I went out and shot 75 the following day. So I'm not proud of it.
So what's the moral of the story then, David, before I let you go?
Well, I'm not sure that it will be moral is the correct word for it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell, but I tended to play well when I didn't feel well.
Okay. Like Jordan, like Michael Jordan.
Thing in my career, I shot a couple of 62s. When another one, actually, I was hungover. The second one, not so much, but. I think, feeling ill or whatever took my mind off, where the ball was going to go.
Sure.
And maybe made me relax a little.
David
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yes. I wouldn't recommend it. By the way, that wouldn't be a bad name for a book or your next book or your memoir. That wouldn't be bad.
True.
That wouldn't be bad, David. Just, hey, thanks for coming on. I always appreciate it. I look forward to our chat. I don't think any stories nearly as interesting as the one you just told, but I'll do my best. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.